Dell, it's Grandma. I'm gonna read you another story. You're really gonna like this one because I know how much you love trucks. This one is about a bulldozer going to bed. Bedtime for little bulldozer. Here we go, I hope you like it. Little bulldozer was finally ready for bed. He had taken a bath with the help from his mother. He'd brushed his teeth with the help of his father. Now his mother and father kissed him, and they hugged him and said goodnight. Time for bed, they told him. He tried his best to go quietly up the stairs. Vroom, vroom! I mean, he's a truck. Little bulldozer was all ready for bed. There was just one problem. He wasn't sleepy at all. He was too hot, so he used his blade to push the covers off. Get these covers off me, I'm too hot. Then he thought he heard something under the bed, so he decided to have a look. Creak, bump! Uh-oh, he fell out of bed. Whew! There was nothing underneath except for his stuffed animals. Little bulldozer's mother and father came running into the room. Little bee, they cried. What happened? You should be asleep. They helped little bulldozer fix his bed. Then they kissed him and hugged him and said, good night. Little bulldozer lay in the dark, quiet room. He still wasn't sleepy. In fact, he was now a little chilly. So he shoveled his stuffed animals on top of his bed, making it comfy and cozy. Good, now he was warm again, but he still wasn't a bit sleepy. He turned on his headlights and found a book to read. Luckily, it was his favorite book. Do you have a favorite book yet, Dell? It was such a good book that little bulldozer got very excited and he honked his horn a few times. Honk, honk, honk! His mother and father rushed into the room. Little bee, that's too loud. Why aren't you asleep yet? Uh-oh. He was thirsty, so they gave him some oil, because that's what trucks drink, Dell. Oil, not water. His cab was cold, so they put on his nightcap. That's a hat. Some people wear hats to bed. Then they kissed him and hugged him and said, good night. Little bulldozer lay in his dark, quiet room, still not sleepy. He could hear his mother and father in the living room, so he decided to tiptoe downstairs and see what they were doing. Ah! Crunch, bang, wham, wham. Uh-oh, he fell down the stairs. So much for trying to be quiet. They were not as happy to see him as he hoped. Little bee, it's time for bed, said his mother. No more stalling, said his father. Oh boy, he's in trouble now. Little bulldozer lay in the dark, quiet room. He tried to go to sleep, he really did. But something still wasn't quite right. He was lonely. Suddenly, he knew exactly what to do. He scooped up his blanket and he stuffed animals and he rumbled down the hall until he came to the room where his sisters were sleeping. He cleared off a place on the floor, and there, in a safe, crowded dark, to the hum of his own engine, little bulldozer finally fell asleep. The end. I hope you liked the story about the little bulldozer, Dell. I love you.